Carousel Productions proudly presents the 1999 Mutya Ng Pilipinas Coronation Night. Live from the PSC Phil Sports Arena. Welcome this year's 25 lovely candidates.
Representing the Quezon City, Baguio, I am Jeannie Anderson. Hello, from Cainta representing NCR. My name is Joan Salazar.
Limbag na Rabio Amin Apo and Jocelyn Flores from Pangilinan representing Northern Luzon. Mabuhay, I'm Jacqueline Susate. I come from the historical place of Cavite, and I'm proud to represent NCR.
Maya papaganapin po kay Hongan. Mula sa Angeles City, Pampanga, ako si Maria Criselda Bayalang.
From the beautiful place of Marikina City, my name is Marie Pancetino Daria. From the city of charm and beauty, Lucena, representing the Southern Tagalog region, I'm Jennifer Alcantara Rance.
Mula sa Caloocan, kumakatawan sa National Capital Region. Ako si Josephine Rose Dungca Estrada. Marahay na aldaw sa inyo, Gabos. Mula sa Bicol, ako si Katrina A. Fajardo. Good evening, this is Irene Astardo from the city of Love, Iloilo City, representing Western Visayas. Hello everyone, my name is Amanesi Grace Ramos from the city of Manila. I'm here to represent the National Capital Region. Maayong gabi kaninyong tanan, gikan sa sentro sa Kabisayaan, ako si Eileen Empathy. Bonsoir, mes amis. I'm originally from the French-speaking part of Canada, but I'm here to represent the National Capital Region. I am Patricia Ann Bermudez.
Mopay kagabi sa iyong matanan. Mula po sa Eastern Visayas, ako po si Michelle Retagle Magdale.
Hello, I'm Richie Ocampo. I come from the city of Makati and representing the National Capital Region.
Buenas noches. From Zamboanga City, representing Western Mindanao, my name is Ruaina Salcedo Kirang.
A warm hello to everyone. Representing the National Capital Region, my name is Diana Hernandez. Ang gabi kayong tanan, nagagitan sa Cagayan de Oro. Kini si Maria Victoria Samson Casino. Hi everyone, from Binyan, Laguna, but here to represent the NCR, my name is Anne Catherine Lacerna. Madayaw na gabi kamayong nga tanan, gikan sa Davao City, ako si Carol Kent Ramos.
Hi there. From Valenzuela City, representing the NCR, my name is Gladys Concepcion Reyes.
Hi everybody. All the way from the United Kingdom, my name is Christine Dela Cruz, and I'm here to represent the Filipinos of London, England.
Warm welcome to everyone. I'm Jean Barnes and proudly representing the NCR. Representing Mutya Ng Pilipinas, USA. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sarah Jane Glumlau.
From Quezon City, I am Raquel Lee.
Ladies and gentlemen, our hosts for tonight, Anthony Pangilinan and the 1993 Mutya Ng Pilipinas and Miss Asia Pacific, Michelle Aldana. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's 25 lovely candidates in their Ducks Unlimited casual outfits. Tonight's competition gets underway when the 1999 Mutya Ng Pilipinas Coronation Night returns.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 1999 Mutya Ng Pilipinas Grand Coronation Night. Give yourselves an applause for being here and for you being out there in your respective homes. Good evening to you, Michelle.
Good evening, Anthony. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Just as ravishing as the night you wore the crown.
Thank you, Anthony. That's really nice of you. Strangely enough, I feel that same overwhelming impression just as that night.
Oh, okay. Di siya nagbabago, no?
Yeah, it doesn't change. And what I'm surprised that it seems that Mutya has this way of improving, not only improving, but getting better, or getting more exciting year after year.
We'll tell them why, Michelle. For this year, the 31st glorious year of the pageant is even more special because besides the Mutya Ng Pilipinas Asia-Pacific crown, they can likewise look forward to an exciting array of other titles that will involve international competition. The other titles at stake tonight are Mutya Ng Pilipinas Queen of the Year, Mutya Ng Pilipinas Tourism International, Mutya Ng Pilipinas Queen of Clubs, and Mutya Ng Pilipinas Intercontinental.
Wow, that's certainly great news. The pageant seemed to have really come to town to get those crowns, huh?
Well, it's the year before the millennium, so we got to do something special. In fact, we can call our ladies tonight the Millennial Mutyas.
Millennial Mutya. Okay lang, basta walang Y2K bag yan.
Huwag lang sila bag sa the Millennial Mutyas.
Yeah, seriously, I'd rather regard our beauties as beauties who transcend time, di ba?
Right, just like you.
Thank
So we won't
you.
disagree on that point. Of course, Mutya is not just a beauty pageant. The Mutya prides itself as being the only pageant that covers the entire length and breadth of the entire Philippines.
That's true. Through our regional searches, we were able to discover budding beauties from every corner of the nation who, time and again, have blossomed into the radiant and confident young ladies during the pageant night. And just to show my point, we will give you the privileged pass to where it all starts for some of these candidates.
The regional search for the 1999 Mutya Ng Pilipinas kicked off last March 6 as Jeannie Anderson, a tall looker from Baguio City, was crowned as Mutya Ng Cordillera Autonomous Region in colorful ceremonies held at the PMA. The scenic La Hacienda Hotel in Iloilo played host to this year's tilt for Mutya Ng Western Visayas, where Irene Estardo was chosen to represent her region last March 21. On to the exotic province of Zamboanga, and this time Patio Palmera stood witness as Ruaina Kiram bested the other candidates and won the Mutya Ng Western Mindanao crown that evening of April 8. The following day saw two more Mutya hopefuls make their way to the national finals. First, it was Jocelyn Flores, a lovely lass from Pangasinan. While way down south, Michelle Magdales of Tacloban won the judges' approval at the Leyte Institute of Technology Auditorium. April 10 was a very busy day as 5 provinces all had their respective pageants in equally glittering events. At the Angeles University Foundation Auditorium, Griselda Ferrer was the unanimous choice to represent Central Luzon. Carol Ramos was being crowned as Mutya ng Southern Mindanao at the Royal Mandaya Hotel in Davao. All were in a jubilant mood at the Mayon International Hotel as Katrina Fajardo bagged the Mutya ng Bicol Region Award. While at the Royal Tagaytay Country Club, all eyes were on Jennifer Rances of Lucena City as she was proclaimed Mutya ng Southern Tagalog Region. Then it was the turn of Eileen Empasis to hit the spotlight when she won the Mutya ng Central Visayas title during the search held at the Ayala Center in Cebu. Joining the roster of regional winners was Victoria Casino of Misamis Oriental, who victoriously made it as Mutya ng Northern Mindanao. And finally, the Mutya family welcomed the addition of Christine de la Cruz Heek, who proudly represented the Filipino community in London, as well as Farag Wanlao from New York, Mutya USA. 13 exceptional Filipinas, all giving their very best to make their dreams come true. But what really counts is the opportunity to share the gift of love and laughter, even for just a couple of weeks. An experience only Mutya ng Pilipinas can give.
Well, you'd have to agree with me when I say that the Philippines is beautiful. That preceding video is a positive proof. Next up, we will pay tribute to beauty with an exciting lineup of special awards. Join us when we come back.
Special awards up for grabs, especially to the most deserving. Before we start giving them away, though, let me call on a fixture of the pageant. No, he's not furniture, but he's someone with whom the show could simply not go on. He's not the director, he's not the producer, but he's a representative of SGV. Our official tabulator, Mr. Lito Montes, for the nth time. Mr. Lito Montes was still single when he first assisted in this pageant. He now has a child old enough to join the competition. We'll start off with the best in swimsuit. The winner was chosen during the candidates presentation at the Legenda Hotel in Subic last April 17 by a special panel that included Nestle Philippines. This year's best in swimsuit is candidate number 14, Patricia Bermudez.
Presenting the award for the best in swimsuit is Mr. Levi Pangilinan Castillo, Senior Vice President, Marketing Division of Nestle Philippines, and assisting tonight's presenters is Marilyn Maristela, 1996 Mutya ng Pilipinas and first runner-up in the Miss Asia Pacific Beauty Pageant.
Our Miss Photogenic was chosen by our official Mutya photographers together with our friends from Bangko Filipino during the candidates press con last April 15 at the Sulu Hotel. They say the camera doesn't lie, and she's truly picture perfect. Miss Photogenic, as I'm sure your TV screens will confirm, is candidate number 2, Joanne Salazar.
Presenting the award for Miss Photogenic is Mr. Romeo Avila, Vice President of Banco Filipino.
Three more special awards. Our candidates have been working hard and playing hard together day and night since April 12. Wala po silang tigil. Just recently, they were asked to vote amongst themselves to determine this year's winner of Miss Friendship. The winner surely inspires everyone with her congeniality and spirit. And Miss Friendship, ang pinakamabait sa grupo ay Christine de la Cruz Heap, candidate number 23. All the way from London.
And presenting the award for Miss Friendship is Mr. Scott Lee, Vice President of Hanmi Marketing Corporation.
Now the talent competition at the Euphoria last April 20 proved to all and sundry that these girls have a lot more going for them than just great looks. One girl did manage to impress us more than anybody else and is the recipient of this year's Miss Talent. Certainly more than just a pretty face is candidate number 11, Irene Estardo.
Presenting the award for Miss Talent is Mr. Ramon Monzon, President of Carousel Productions.
Now we have the fifth of our first set of special awards, the long gown competition. Held at the Euphoria last April 16, revealed the true regal bearing of each and every one of our candidates. Making like a true queen, though, and trumping the competition is our winner in Best in Long Gown. And this is candidate number 5, Maria Criselda Ferrer.
Presenting the award for Best in Long Gown is Mr. Leandro Enriquez, President of Miss Asia Pacific West Incorporated.
Congratulations to the first 5 special awardees. Now I turn you over to Michelle to give you a lowdown of what lies ahead.
Thanks, Anthony. Ladies and gentlemen, those 5 special awards are just a precursor of the awesome competition that lies up ahead. Don't forget that there are actually 5 major titles at stake tonight. And of course, the highest of which is the Mutya Ng Pilipinas Asia Pacific crown. Whose pretty head shall it end up on? Your guess is as good as mine. Meanwhile, more special awards are on the offing for these ladies. Witness the thrill of more victories when we return to the 1999 Mutya Ng Pilipinas pageant.
No
to the 1999 Mutya Ng Pilipinas beauty pageant. Now, if you think the candidates had a chance to even calm down and relax during the commercial break, think again. This is excitement to the extreme as we move on to present more awards, this time from our special friends from Avon and Unilever. Mr. Montes, please. Our Miss Avon is bold, assertive, but never wanting in gentle appeal. The difference is beautiful. And our Miss Avon this year happens to be candidate number 26, Raquel Uy.
Presenting the award for Miss Avon is Mr. Angel Bernaldo, Finance and Corporate Affairs Director of Avon Philippines. And assisting our presenters is Cheryl Moraga, 1997 Mutya Ng Pilipinas, Asia Pacific.
Miss Pond's beautiful skin has beautifully clear skin. Here's the skinny on the winner of this year's Miss Pond's beautiful skin. It's candidate number 16, Richie Ocampo.
Presenting the award for Miss Pond's beautiful skin is Jan Evangelista, Brand Manager for Pond's.
Miss Close-Up Smile is the candidate whose smile counts the most up close. This year's Miss Close-Up Smile is candidate number, just stay there, candidate number 26, Raquel Uy. And keep on smiling.
And presenting the award for Miss Close-Up Smile is Ronnie Beltran, Assistant Brand Manager for Close-Up.
Miss Cream Silk, super beautiful hair, already has to her credit her crowning glory. That super beautiful hair. This year's Miss Cream Silk, super beautiful hair is candidate number 14, Patricia Ann Bermudez.
Presenting the award for Miss Cream Silk super beautiful hair is Noni Busuego, Brand Manager for Cream Silk.
All the way from Canada. That winds up our special awards for this evening. Congratulations to you, ladies. Now, here's something for you viewers and here in the audience to chew on. Do you believe these special awards are even an indication of how things will go towards the end of the competition? What's your take on this, Michelle?
Well, Anthony, those special awards are certainly a great confidence booster to any aspiring candidate. But remember, these are simply a prelude to the main competition. After all, once the 10 semifinalists are chosen, it's a whole new ball game. And that's something we can all look forward to when we, the 1999 Mutya Ng Pilipinas, comes back. So stay tuned.
Fill your home with Daewoo Electronics. High-tech, high-value home appliances. Color TVs, VCRs, refrigerators, washing machines, microwave ovens, and a lot more. Daewoo Electronics. High-tech, high-value.
105.1 Boston, where the music matters.
The original New City Studio is now located at Park Avenue, Robinson's Galleria, with telephone number 636-4891. Come one, come all, and experience the best of the original New City Studio in all your video and photography needs. New City Studio, service excellence at its best. Joey at 92.3, who your radio should be. The Philippine Post, a newspaper that will always keep you posted on current events. The Philippine Post, responsible, independent, free, honest, enterprising, responsive, informative. Keep posted. Get a copy of the Philippine Post now. LA 105.9, the beat of the city. Corona Extra Beer, Mexico's #1 beer. Smooth Jazz, City Light 88.3. Credibility and uncluttered reach among readers who count. Malaya, the national newspaper. 97.9 Home Radio, home of the greatest hits of every generation. Plaza Fair, the newest department store at the 3rd level of Baguio Center Mall.
Welcome back to the grand coronation night of the 1999 Mutya Ng Pilipinas. Time now to meet an impressive lineup of ladies and gents who are tasked with the critical business of judging our candidates. Believe me, it's an assignment that is not enviable, or far from enviable, but one that surely commands our sincerest appreciation and acknowledgement. I'd like to introduce them to you now. The chairman of Media Arts Systems and Services Company, Mr. Norberto Timbol. The advisor to the President of the Chechen Republic, Mr. Ali Khan Mama Hef. The 1993 Miss El Salvador and Miss Latin America, Miss Kathy Mendez. Marketing Director for Unilever Philippines, Mr. Mars Aaron. The Commissioner of the Bureau of Customs, Mr. Nelson Tan. The very first Filipina Miss Universe, Miss Gloria Diaz. Still a crowd favorite. An eye specialist will lead your expertise tonight. And a director for Banco Filipino, Dr. Conrado Banson. The Finance and Corporate Affairs Director of Avon Philippines, Mr. Angel Bernaldo. Columnist for the Philippine Daily Inquirer, TV host, and champion of the oppressed, Mr. Ramon Tulfo. But tonight he's working not with the oppressed, but with the blessed. And tonight's chairman of the Board of Judges, the General Manager and Chief Operations Officer of RPN 9, Mr. Antonio Carandang. Another round of applause, please, for our distinguished panel of judges, ladies and gentlemen. All connoisseurs of beauty, I guarantee you. Now, here's someone who knows what it's like to be under the scrutiny of judges, but will pass it with flying colors anytime. Michelle?
Thank you, Anthony. Under scrutiny is right, or I'd say under microscope even. For 2 weeks, these candidates not only had to follow a rigorous schedule, but had to be at their prettiest and their most professional behavior the whole time. It's quite tough, huh? You think beauty alone gets you to easy street? No way. Guess again. It's a lot of hard work that, thankfully, gets to be a lot of fun along the way. So watch this.
The 31st Mutya Ng Pilipinas was ushered in with much excitement as the organizers and sponsors gathered together for the formal launching of the pageant at the trendy Venezia. Everyone was in celebratory mood, including Carousel Productions executives, headed by President Ramon Monzon, along with Vice President Lorraine Shook,
Sales Director Arturo Monzon, Project Director Pichi Veneracion, Events and Marketing Manager Marianne Shook, as well as Account Executives Georgie Natividad and Rachel Aguila. Also gracing the event were the Miss Asia Pacific Quest Incorporated, headed by its President Leandro Enriquez, Chairman Alfonso Lim, Treasurer Larry Amante, and Board of Directors Louis Coson and Roberto de Venecia. Remaining true to their dedication to help the less fortunate, reigning Mutya Ng Pilipinas Rochelle Ong, together with Michelle de los Santos, went back to visit the Nayon ng Kabataan and shared another gift-giving afternoon with the orphans last March 14. Then the Sulu Hotel rolled out the red carpet to aspiring candidates during the official screening for the National Capital Region representatives last March 20. With everything set for the grand event, the National Capital Region candidates met with their regional counterparts at the Sulu Hotel, their home for the next couple of fun-filled weeks. One can clearly see that these ladies were having the time of their lives at the hotel, enjoying the warm hospitality extended by the gracious staff and the opportunity to know more about their fellow candidates. First things first, a lesson or two on how a Mutya candidate carries herself at all times was given by Avon. A crash course on personality development by Avon's fashions and beauty consultant, Miss Abigail Arenas. The ladies were given pointers on proper grooming, posture, hygiene, etiquettes, and ramp modeling. This course paid off when they embarked on their first official function, a plant visit to Avon's offices in Libis, Quezon City. They were welcomed by Mr. Antonio Rivera III, General Manager, Avon Libis, Mr. Norman Adriano and Ms. Jocelyn Ramos, Production Business Unit Team Leaders for Avon Products, who also managed to tour the ladies around the plant and see how Avon products are carefully manufactured. A tour of historic Intramuros followed shortly. Together with Intramuros Administration Chief, Dominador Ferrer, all the ladies were more than delighted to revisit the remnants of the country's rich and colorful past. After the tour, a hearty lunch was in the offing, and it was spent with no less than Philippine Sports Commissioner Carlos Tuazon. Then it was time to pay a courtesy call to the pageant presenter, Unilever Philippines, no less. Heading the welcoming committee were Unilever's marketing manager for hair care, Mr. Robert De Brown, company media manager, Mr. Ed Sunico, and brand managers Jan Evangelista and Alex Tacderas for Ponds, Tony Lopez for Lux, Tonton Mapa and Ronnie Beltran for Close-Up, and Noni Busuego for Cream Silk. While they were given insights on Unilever's extensive line, the ladies eagerly tried out their products as they were given Cream Silk, Ponds, Close-Up, and Lux Super Rich gift packs. Next came the turn of Carnation Non-Fat Assistant Brand Manager Mr. Kelvin Kwan and Nestle Philippines sales executives to play host as the ladies visited the Nestle sales office in Makati. Games were once more lined up to make the visit a more memorable one. Finally, the members of the media got the chance to meet all 26 candidates during the press presentation at the Sulu Hotel last April 15. With all lensmen having a field day, it was no wonder that the candidates made headlines the following day. Stunning, elegant, and charming. These are just some words uttered by many when the candidates donned special creations by some of the country's top designers during the long gown competition at Euphoria last April 16. The following day, the ladies headed to Subic Bay Freeport for this year's swimsuit competition. Legenda Hotel's Garden Terrace provided a dramatic backdrop as the candidates showed off their best form and figure that starry April 17 evening. Subic Legend Resorts and Casinos Chief Operating Officer Mr. Walter Power, Senior Vice President Mr. Kelvin Tan, and Resident Manager Mr. June Bondok were personally on hand to give a warm welcome to the candidates. The traditional charity visit could never be sidestepped. Despite their hectic schedule, the candidates especially allotted a day to be with the people of Bahay Kalinga in Pasig, this year's beneficiary. Ms. Sylvia Samson, OIC Administrative Officer of Bahay Kalinga, together with city councilors headed by Councilor Charmy Buenavides, Vice Mayor Lorna Bernardo, and the Honorable Pasig City Mayor Vicente Eusebio, joined the ladies in extending the gifts of love happiness, and hope, even for just one day. The day was also capped by gift-giving courtesy of Unilever Philippines and Nestle Philippines. It's prejudging time, and the candidates faced this year's distinguished panel of judges and worked their way to the Mutya crown. Not only did they impress the judges with their inherent beauty, but their eloquence and wit revealed who they are up close and personal. Another sponsor courtesy call was next in line, and this time it was at the head office of Bangko Filipino in Makati. Joining the ladies were Bangko Filipino's chairman and president, Mr. Teodoro Arsenas Jr., and Executive Vice President Attorney Orlando Samson. After the tension, it was time to let their hair hang down, as seen during the talent competition last April 20, also at Euphoria. The participants proved that there's more than what meets the eye in every Mutya candidate as they showed off their talents. And in preparation for the big night, endless rehearsals occupied most of the remaining days. As tiring as it may seem, they still found time to have fun and enjoy each other's company. 25 ladies working hard for 2 weeks to gain one coveted crown. These are the priceless moments that each Mutya candidate will forever treasure in their hearts.
Well, fasten your seatbelts, friends, because our competition shifts to a higher gear with the announcement of the 10 semi-finalists. Next, when the Mutya Ng Pilipinas pageant continues.
The Mutya is always a spectacular evening of moments. Now, ladies and gentlemen, or should I say, gentlemen and ladies, here's one great moment coming up. The 1999 Mutya Ng Pilipinas candidates in their swimsuit parade. I take it back. That wasn't just one great moment, that was 25 great moments. Now, here's one more. That's the announcement of the 10 semi-finalists. But before anything else, I'd like everyone here, and if you can, in your homes, to please acknowledge all the candidates for their efforts, for their participation, for their commitment to giving us a good show this evening. Congratulations to all of you. Remember what we said the other day? You're all from a value of 1 to 10, all 10s. Mr. Montes? Right now, I'll be announcing the 10 semi-finalists in no particular order. Starting off with our first semi-finalist, candidate number 23, Christine De La Cruz, Pete. Our next semi-finalist, candidate number 14, Patricia Bermudez. 2 down, 8 to go. Our next semi-finalist, your dream has come true. Candidate number 17, Ruaina Kiram. Our fourth semi-finalist, ikaw po ang aking itinatawag, candidate number 8, Josephine Rose Estrada. At ang ating ikalima, candidate number 13, Eileen Emphasis. 5 down, 5 to go to complete our 10 semi-finalists, starting off with candidate number 1, Jeannie Anderson. Please join the rest on stage or upstage. Candidate number 22, Gladys Reyes. Our 8th semi-finalist, Anne Catherine Lacerna, number 20. 8 down, 2 to go. Who is your bet? Candidate number 16, Richie Ocampo. And completing our list of 10 semi-finalists. Keep your hopes alive. Candidate number 26, Raquel Oy. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you this year's 10 semi-finalists of the 1999 Mutya Ng Pilipinas Beauty Pageant. Ladies, thank you very much, and congratulations to all of you. Now, let's turn things over to Michelle to see if this group gets her seal of approval.
Well, Anthony, I think this is what they must have meant when they coined the term a perfect 10. From this group shall emerge this evening's top winners. So this early, I send them my sincerest congratulations. Good job, girls. Next, we are about to uncrow the status quo. Just what exactly do I mean by that? So stick around, and I assure you it's going to be quite a blast. This is the 1999 Mutya Ng Pilipinas Coronation Night.
Business World, the official management consultant of the 1999 Mutya Ng Pilipinas, for that winning attitude and attaining the contagious professionalism on and off stage. 89.9 Magic. All hits, always.
The original New City studio is now located at Park Avenue, Robinson's Galleria, with telephone number 636-4891. Come one, come all, and experience the best of the original New City Studio in all your video and photography needs. New City Studio, service excellence at its best.
For great shopping pleasures and fun adventures, we've got it all at SM Mega Mall. Shopping is even more fun at SM Department Store, and complementing it are two of the leisure anchors, an ice skating rink, and a fully computerized bowling center. SM Mega Mall, more than ever, a part of your life.
99.5 RT, your music authority.
The Philippine Post, a newspaper that will always keep you posted on current events. The Philippine Post, responsible, independent, free, honest, enterprising, responsive, informative. Keep posted. Get a copy of the Philippine Post now. The home of New Rock in U107. Smint, the sugar-free 1/2 calorie breath freshener. Use Smint after drinking, after eating, and after smoking, and before kissing. You'll be way ahead. No Smint, no kiss. LA 105.9, the beat of the city.
The original New City Studio is now located at Park Avenue, Robinson's Galleria, with telephone number 636-4891. Come one, come all, and experience the best of the original New City Studio in all your video and photography needs. New City Studio, service excellence at its best.
105.1 Plaza, where the music matters. Plaza Fair, the newest department store at the 3rd level of Baguio Center Mall.
Welcome back to the pageant. This is the part where we usually get to talk to our 10 semi-finalists in a very casual interview. Traditionally, I get to ask them the questions, but tonight there's a twist in our casual interview, and Michelle will tell us more. Michelle?
Hi, Anthony. I'm right here, smack in the middle of the audience gallery. This is an innovation we have made on the interview portion. Since everything around us is going interactive, we're joining the interactive bandwagon. And we're actually let the members of the audience ask the questions. For instance, hi, what's your name?
Hello, I'm Gladys Guevara.
Hi, Gladys. We'll let Gladys here shoot her first question to our first semi-finalist.
Sounds good to me. Are we ready? Huwag po kayong kakabahan, ha? Okay? Dahil ang dapat kabahan o ang mga kinakabahan, yung mga nagtatanong. Sa totoo lang. This is the first time they're coming out on television. You guys have been here, you know, in different outfits and dances, so relax. Our first candidate is candidate 23, and our question, Michelle.
What is our question, Gladys?
Okay, so what bad habit would turn you off in a prospective boyfriend?
The one thing that really offends me about certain men is that they assume that they're going to be your prospective boyfriends, and they imagine that they are God's gift to women. Now, I would prefer an unassuming character, somebody who is very natural without having to make a statement. Somebody who has to make a statement really shouldn't be making a statement at all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Candidate number 23. My wife feels the same way. You know? That's why she chose somebody who was not assuming. Next we have candidate number 14.
And,
yes, Michelle.
And to ask the question to candidate number 14 is?
Alice Orleans.
Yes,
Alice, what's your question?
Candidate number 14, you look very young. For someone as young as you, what to you is the meaning of love?
Love.
First of all, I'm 21 years old. I really don't consider myself young. I support myself. I'm very independent. So I find a lot of maturity in me. But if you ask me the meaning of love, I can only tell you that the real meaning of love for me is the love that a mother can give a child. And that's what I've experienced, and that's what I know. And that for me is the meaning of love. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Candidate number 14. Patricia Bermudez. Ang pag-ibig ng isang ina sa kanyang anak. But a lot of other people here want another kind of love. A love of a husband towards a wife. Too young, sabi niya. Okay, next we have candidate number 17. Shuaina Kiram. Yes, our question, please.
And our questioner is Mr. Benny
Brizuela.
Mr. Benny Brizuela. Mr. Benny Brizuela, what is your question for candidate number 17?
Okay, candidate number 17 is your question. If you will be given 50 million pesos, that's
Yes.
big. And you got to spend it in one day. All of it. How do you do it?
Okay, ang lupit naman nun. Ibibilangin mo lang ilang ligon na yon. But you have to spend it in one day. Okay, 50 million pesos. How will you do it?
Well, of course, I am a youth of this country. I would probably donate it to the poor, and of course, to the kababayan. And of course, we all know that our president, Mr. Ever Pastrada, has his own project building up his house for the poor ones. So that's it.
I am part of the poor, candidate number 17. I wouldn't mind being a recipient of the 50 million. Thank you very much for such a good response. Now we have candidate number 17, Josephine Rose Estrada. Oh, sorry, candidate number 8, correction. Josephine Rose Estrada, and our question, please, Michelle.
At para magtanong kay Josephine Rose ay...
Romy Avila. My question is, what gives you the greatest happiness?
To win this contest and to get my family be proud of me, especially my father.
Loaded statement. Of course, to win tonight. Who would make that happy? And for her family to be proud, especially her father. Everybody wants to have a father proud of her or him. Ba't kayo tumatawa dyan? Meron ba kayong alam na hindi ko alam? Next, we have our 5th semi-finalist, candidate number 13, Eileen Emphasis. And the question, Michelle?
The question is from Levy, and he's actually got a very interesting question.
Eileen, my question is quite easy to answer, so relax. Anyway, the question is, what is the most important thing in your life right now?
The most important thing in my life right now, since I am studying and I take up education, that I could instill the minds of the children, the cooperation, and I want to train them, the self-reliance, I want to make them disciplined, to make them a very cooperative in our community and to be a concerned citizen.
Thank you very much. The educator in her. That's candidate number 13 para po sa mga kabataan. And that completes our first half. Okay, of semi-finalists. 5 more to go in our thrilling interview portion with the rest of our semi-finalists when we return.
I've got a new age girl, tell us what she's like. Environmentalist girl, does she ride a bike? She has a crystal necklace, she spends a lot of cash. So her vibes are rather reckless, she's heading for a crash. Or a flowing skirt blowing in a transcendental wind, and she wonders about knowing where did we begin. Larry Moon, she's a vegetarian. Mary Moon, Mary Moon, Larry Moon will outlive all the genarians. Mary Moon, Mary Moon, oh, she loves me so she hates to be alone. Don't eat meat, but sure like the bone. You know she drives a wooden car. How does she like it? It doesn't get her far. Why she doesn't bike it? But it gets her to where she's going. I don't know, I don't know. Where the hell? I wish I knew. Don't know where she's going and I don't know where she's been. All I know that loving her has gotta be a sin. Larry Moon,
If you think that besides all this tremendous pressure, our semi-finalists are looking cool, calm, and collected, we have Mimi and Julia Tan of Dax to thank for the casually chic cocktail outfits. More questions now from our audience members. Ladies, huwag kayong nervyusin. Ulitin ko yun. Okay? Sila dapat. They're actually asking for your advice. See? So sasabihin nyo lang kung ano nasa isip ninyo, kung ano nasa kasulatan, ganon. Okay? Let's start off with candidate number 1. That's Jeannie Anderson. Yes, Michelle.
And I have here beside me, Anthony, a very beautiful young lady. Actually beautiful. She was, and still is a beauty, but she was a
Mutya Ng Pilipinas, Wonderland International.
And her name is Clarissa. Actually, I'm interested to know what her question is.
My question is, candidate number 1, what do you think is the right age for marriage?
Okay, so we're talking age here and tying the knot.
Total po, nasa Pilipinas po tayo, so pahintulutan niyo po ako magsalita ng Tagalog.
Walang kaso. Okay. Mas naintindihan nga namin eh. Oh.
Sa tingin ko po, ang dapat na edad na para mapakasal ay kung sa tingin ng tao na handa na po siya sa mga responsibilidad niya sa buhay. At saka kung alam na niya na mature na siya, yun pa, pwede na po siyang magpakasal. Thank you po.
May mga nagtatanong sa akin, handa ka na ba raw? Sa tingin mo, ikaw daw.
Bata pa po ako, 17 pa lang po ako eh.
So hindi pa raw. Pero maraming maghihintay. Thank you very much. Candidate number 1. That's Jeannie Anderson. Thank you too. Okay, Michelle. Next we have candidate number 22, Gladys Reyes. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm okay, very well.
Okay, let's go. Michelle.
And to shoot, the next question is...
Shoot, para namang babarilin.
John Evangelista.
Kasi nandito tayo ngayon sa PSC. John, what's your question for candidate number 22?
Yes, candidate number 22. I'm sure that a lovely lady like yourself goes out on dates a lot. What do you believe is the number 1 no-no when you are out on a date?
Okay, yung dapat ipagbawal, okay? No. What is your number 1 no-no when you go out on a date?
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Evangelista. My number 1 no-no is when you say yes right away to a guy. Because for me, it takes a lot. Because I believe that one aspect of being a woman is femininity. So I think I will stick into it, femininity.
Okay. Sorry, John. You'll have to wait. Okay. Next, we have candidate number 20. We want to make sure of this. And Catherine Lacerna. Okay. Just ko daw, sabi niya. Easy lang. Okay. Yes, Michelle. Our question.
Anthony, we have a very diverse audience. I have beside me a doctor. And his name is?
I'm Boy Vasquez.
Dr. Boy Vasquez. What's your question?
Yeah, Catherine, you're young, 19, beautiful, and you do the usual things. Now you tell me, what are the most unusual thing? What is the most unusual thing you remember doing?
Okay. Yung talagang kakaiba mong ginawa, no? The most unusual thing you've ever done in your entire life. Natatanda mo ba yun? Okay, ano pa kaya, no?
Siguro, that was the time when that was my first time I joined a pageant without any poise at all. As in, I don't know how to stand, I don't know how to chin up, to smile, and to answer confidently to the crowd and to the judges most especially. That's it.
That was unusual then, but now it's a usual thing for her. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining tonight's pageant, and Catherine Lacerna. And thank you very much, Doc. We have 2 more to go in our casual interview. Candidate number 16, Richie Ocampo. Yes, Michelle.
And to ask Richie, the question is?
Miss Cello Ignacio.
Miss Cello Ignacio.
Hey.
Miss Cello, what do you want to know from Richie?
Meron akong magandang question para sa kanya. If you could be invisible for one day, where would you go and what would you do?
Okay. So, invisibility, hindi ka makikita ng isang araw. Anong gagawin mo? Saan ka pupunta?
Well, I'd rather prefer to go in United States so that I can visit my relatives out there because I really miss them a lot. Thank you.
So she's going to the States, invisible, to the immigration, no? Visit her friends and her relatives, but you know, Richie would rather see you. You know, it's better that you're visible than invisible, and I'm sure everybody else will agree. Let's go to our last semi-finalist, candidate number 26, Raquel Uy. Yes, Michelle, sino bang ating huling tagapagtanong?
The gentleman beside me is
Emmy Arcilia.
Sir Emmy Arcilia. Sir Emmy Arcilia, what do you want to know from candidate number 26?
We go a little bit lighter this time, candidate number 26. And do you read newspapers? You read the cartoon section of the newspapers? Raquel, yes? Okay. Here's the question. If you can be a cartoon character, who would you want to be and why?
Si Betty Boop.
Betty Boop. Okay, you know her?
Betty Boop.
Okay, why Betty Boop?
Why?
She's very fortunate kasi malaki yung boobs niya eh.
Hindi ako makatingin doon ah. Normally, you know, I comment, you know, on what these girls say. But in this case, let's just leave it at that. Okay? Thank you very much, candidate number 26. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause, please, for our 10 semi-finalists. What do you think, Michelle? Back to you.
Well, actually, I'm quite disappointed that we have to end our question and answer portion. It's very interesting. I would like to thank you, ladies, and also our friends in the gallery. Thank you for your participation. Next, we are giving our semi-finalists a license to thrill when they come back for the swimsuit competition. Join us then.
With all the rain we've been having these past 2 days, the last thing you'd expect to see this summer is a lovely lady in a swimsuit. Well, guess what? La Nina or no La Nina, the show must go on. So, let the sun shine in. And let's welcome back our 10 semi-finalists in the swimsuit competition, starting with candidate number 23, Christine de la Cruz. Heat.
I've noticed you around.
All the way from Nottingham, England.
I find you very attractive.
23 years old.
This statuesque lady stands at 5 feet
I've
8
noticed
inches,
you around.
weighs 125 pounds, and has a striking
I find you
36,
very attractive.
24, 36 body measurement.
I find you very attractive. Would you go to bed with me? I've noticed you around. I find you very attractive.
Representing the Filipino community of England, that's candidate number 23, Christine de la Cruz Peace. Candidate number 14 is Patricia Ann Bermudez. 21-year-old Patricia is from Santa Mesa Heights, Quezon City. She's 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighs in at 114 pounds, and has a perfect 35, 25, 35 measurement.
I've noticed you around. I find you very attractive. Would you,
From NCR, that's candidate number 14, Patricia Ann Bermudez. Candidate number 17 is Ruwaina Tirang. From Zamboanga City, this 18-year-old Morena beauty stands 5 feet 7.5 inches tall. She weighs 110 pounds and has a 35, 25, 36 figure.
I've noticed you around. I find you very attractive. I've noticed you around.
Representing Western Mindanao, that's candidate number 17, Ruwaina Tirang. Candidate number 8, Josephine Rose Estrada. Mula sa siyudad ng Caloocan, Josephine Rose, or JR, is 17 years old. Standing at 5 feet 5 inches, she weighs 118 pounds and has a svelte 33, 24, 35 figure.
Would you,
Representing the National Capital Region, that's candidate number 8, Josephine Rose Estrada. Candidate number 13 is Eileen Empathy. Eileen hails from Cebu City. This petite Cebuana stands 5 feet 4 inches, weighs 115 pounds, and her vitals read 34, 24, 34.
would you go to bed with me?
Representing Central Visayas, that's candidate number 13, Eileen Empathy. Candidate number 1 is Jeannie Anderson. Jeannie comes from the city of Pine, Baguio. She's 17 years old, stands 5 feet 8 inches, tips the scale at 118 pounds, and has an eye-catching 34, 26, 36 figure. Candidate number 1, representing the Cordillera Autonomous Region, Jeannie Anderson.
I find you very attractive.
Candidate number 22, Gladys Reyes. At 21 years of age, Gladys stands 5 feet 5 inches. She weighs 115 pounds and has a whistle base 36, 26, 36 figure.
I've noticed you around. I find you very attractive. Would you,
Mula po sa National Capital Region, that's candidate number 22, Gladys Reyes. Candidate number 20, Anne Catherine Lacerna. Did you go to bed with me? 19-year-old Anne is from Binyan, Laguna. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighs 110 pounds, and has an enviable 33, 25, 35 measurement.
I've noticed you around. I find you very attractive. I've noticed you around.
Mula naman po sa Southern Luzon, that's candidate number 20, Anne Catherine Lacerna. Candidate number 16 is Richie Ocampo. Richie is from Makati City. She's 22 years old, stands 5 feet 6 inches, weighs 118 pounds, and has a body measurement of 35, 25,
I've
36.
noticed you around. I find you very attractive. Would you,
Representing NCR, that's candidate number 16, Richie Ocampo. Candidate number 26, Raquel Uy. 19-year-old Raquel is from Quezon City. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighs 180 pounds, and the tail of the tape reveals a slim 33, 24, 35 figure.
would you go to bed with me?
Another girl from NCR, that's candidate number 26, Raquel Uy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the sun shines through the entire PSC and this pageant this evening with these 10 visually stunning ladies. A round of applause, please, for our swimsuit competition. How are you handling all this heat, Michelle?
Just fine, thank you, Anthony. I'm getting a little bit confused. But that was indeed a real visual treat. At this point, allow me to thank our very special friends for being one with us in our celebration of Filipino beauty. Our sincerest gratitude goes to Avon Colors, the official makeup of the candidates. The difference is beautiful. Lux Super Rich with Hot Oil Complex. for shiny, full-bodied hair. Close-up crystals for a deep clean you can see and feel. Cream Silk Conditioner for super beautiful hair na di kaya ng shampoo lang. Pond's Antibacterial Facial Scrub for beautifully clear skin. Sulu Hotel, your business hotel in Quezon City, official residence of the candidate. And Banco Filipino. Oh, Banco Filipino. Subok na matibay, subok na matatag. Our semifinalists are looking forward to dazzling us all the next time they appear on stage. Certainly one of the highlights of this evening is the long gown competition. Coming at you next.
For the next few minutes, our ravishing beauties will begin to enthrall us all. No special effects, mind you, just a natural elegance, simple sophistication, and most importantly, a signature style. All these and a lot more will be ours to behold in this next round of competition featuring our 10 semi-finalists in the long gown competition. Beginning with candidate number 23, Christine de la Cruz, Peak.
Candidate number 23 wears an original from the sketchpad of Eddie Badeo. Christine de la Cruz Heath is a model, a journalist, and a restaurant manager rolled into one. She would like to foster greater cross-cultural and intercontinental relations with her communications degree in numerous languages. Favors this elegant design by Gino Fernandez. Patricia Ann Bermudez speaks fluent French, English, and of course Filipino. A political science major at the University of Santo Tomas, she has also appeared on TV as a host for a magazine show. Wears a gown from the creative duo of Joan Baban and Bonnie Hernandez. Muraina Shiram is a student at the Ateneo de Zamboanga, where she majors in political science. This Southern Belle would like to make her political science degree as a stepping stone to become a lawyer or a newscaster.
Candidate number 8 is an special creation by designer Ariel Agasa. Josephine Rose Estrada is a mechanical engineering student at the Mapua Institute of Technology. As for the future, she would like to be a full-fledged engineer and do some modeling as well. Candidate number 13 wears an elegant long gown by Harley Rueda. Eileen emphasizes simply adores kids. That's why she's currently working on her degree on elementary education at the Cebu Normal College. This lady from the Queen City of the South would like to be successful in her chosen field. By Louis San Jose. Jeannie Anderson just graduated from high school and would like to pursue a degree in medical technology. One of the youngest in this year's batch of candidates, this lady from the country's summer capital hopes to become a doctor someday. Number 22 is at her very best in a Berlin Espacio original. Gladys Reyes is from Valenzuela City. She's a part-time model and wants to be a beauty title holder someday. That dream may never be far from happening as she lands a spot in the semi-finalist round. Number 20 wears an equally elegant long gown by Roy Martinez. Anne Catherine Lacerna is a student at the Patz College of Aeronautics and also does modeling on the side. While her ambition is to be a full-time commercial model, she's presently aiming to bag the Mutya title this year. number 16 dons a lovely ensemble by Johnny Abad. Richie Ocampo is a freelance ramp model. A graduate from San Sebastian College, her ambition is to become an international flight attendant. Number 26 exudes charm and elegance in an original by Kimi Go. Raquel Uy is an interior design major at the University of Santo Tomas. Miss Chinita loves to watch movies and finds solace reading inspirational books.
Another round of applause, please, for ladies in their elegant evening gowns. And this wraps up our semi-finalist portion and semi-final competition. In a few moments, we'll find out exactly how our semi-finalists have been faring with our judges, and then move on to the finals. Join me in the final stretch when the 1999 Mutya Ng Pilipinas pageant returns.
People there at home and, of course, people here in the audience gallery, I have a new phrase to teach you, and that is a star turn. What is a star turn? A star turn is a single performance so memorable that the artist is lifted from obscurity and makes everyone exclaim, "A star is born." Our guest performer is bringing a whole new spin to that term, star turn. In one fell swoop, a twirl, and some fancy calculated steps, he dances his way into our hearts and makes our heads spin with every performance. And wouldn't you know it, he's also a great singer. A genuine star, there's no turning back now for Ralion Alonso together with the Adrenaline.
You don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. I just need your body, baby, from dusk till dawn. You don't need experience to turn me out. You just leave it all up to me. I show you what it's all about. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular time I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss. You gotta not talk dirty, baby, if you wanna impress me. You can't be too flirty, mama. I know how to undress me. Let me be your fantasy. Maybe you could be mine. You just leave it all up to me. We can have a good time. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss. Think I better dance now. Women and girls rule my world. I say they rule my world. At your age, mama, not your shoe size, and maybe we could do the twirl. You don't have to want dynasty to have an attitude. You gotta leave it all up to me. My love will be your food. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ralion Alonso. The announcement of this year's 5 finalists is next, where the 1999 Mutya Ng Pilipinas Grand Coronation Night returns.
When I saw her walking down the street, she looked so fine, I just had to speak. I asked her name, but she turned away as she walked. All that I could say was, yeah, 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 yeah. All that I could say was, yeah, 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 yeah. All that I could say was, oh, no, no, I can't get you out of my mind. Oh, no, no, I can't get you out of my mind. So tell me why you treat me so. I don't know you, but I can't let go. You're so fine with your sexy way. My heart's singing and it sounds this way. Yeah, 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 and it sounds this way.
From 25, we narrowed it down to 10, and now from these 10 equally deserving semifinalists, we are about to find out which 5 ladies have made the final cut. Mr. Montes, the all-important envelope, please. Again, I shall be announcing the 5 finalists in no particular order. Please acknowledge all our 10 semifinalists. Congratulations. Kayo naman, pwede mo magkamayan kayo. Can you shake each other's hands, please? Okay, let's go. Our first finalist is candidate number 1, Jeannie Anderson. One down, 4 to go. Shout those numbers. Next we have candidate number 23, Christine Dela Cruz Heath. Keep on standing. Our third finalist, who could be a queen tonight. Actually, all of them will be queens tonight, but she could be tonight's queen of the Asia Pacific. Candidate number 17, Ruina Kirao. 3 finalists, 2 to go in the 1919 Mutya Ng Pilipinas. Please keep on dreaming. Candidate number 16, Richie Ocampo. And to complete our 5 finalists, I know you don't want to say goodbye to your other friends there, but please join the rest. The privilege for candidate number 26, Raquel Uy. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's 5 finalists, from which shall emerge the winner of the 1999 Mutya Ng Pilipinas crown. Back to you, Michelle.
Wow, 5 of the brightest stars on any stage. I could just imagine the thoughts racing through their minds right now. To these 5 girls, it's been a long and hard struggle to get this far, and we salute the 5 finalists for their great achievement. No mean feat either for the rest of our sponsors who have been with us throughout the pageant. Our unending appreciation for all their valuable contribution to this evening's production. Thank you to our presenters, Lux Super Rich with Hot Oil Complex for shiny, full-bodied hair, Close Up Crystal for a deep clean you can see and feel, Cream Silk Conditioner for super beautiful hair na di kaya ng shampoo lamang, Pond's Antibacterial Facial Scrub for beautifully clear skin, our major sponsors, Avon Color, the official makeup of the candidates. The difference is beautiful. And the Sulu Hotel, your business hotel in Quezon City, and the official residence of the candidates. Plus, of course, the special participation of Carnation Non-Fat. Para sa Star Body, uminom ng Carnation Non-Fat for curves, muscles, body beautiful. Our 5 finalists have one more hurdle to conquer, and that's the spine-tingling final question and answer portion with the judges. That's coming up right after these words from our friends.
credibility and uncluttered reach among readers who count. Malaya, the national newspaper. 97.9 Home Radio, home of the greatest hits of every generation. Corona Extra Beer, Mexico's #1 beer. Joey at 92.3, who your radio should be. The original New City studio is now located at Park Avenue, Robinson's Galleria, with telephone number 636-4891. Come one, come all, and experience the best of the original New City studio in all your video and photography needs. New City Studio, service excellence at its best. Smooth Jazz, City Light 88.3. Plaza Fair, the newest department store at the 3rd level of Baguio Center Mall. 89.9 Magic. All hits, always. Credibility and uncluttered reach among readers who count. Malaya, the national newspaper. The original New City studio is now located at Park Avenue, Robinson's Galleria, with telephone number 636-4891. Come one, come all, and experience the best of the original New City studio in all your video and photography needs. New City Studio, service excellence at its best. For great shopping pleasures and fun adventures, we've got it all at SM Mega Mall. Shopping is even more fun at SM Department Store, and complementing it are 2 of the leisure anchors, an ice skating rink, and a fully computerized bowling center. SM Mega Mall, more than ever, a part of your life. New Laurenti, a real treasure find for the woman who deserves only the finest. Only from your perfect choice personal collection. Fit for the queen of the 1999 Mutya Ng Pilipinas.
Question will come from the judge whose name the contestant has drawn from this container. Shall we begin with you, candidate number 1, Jeannie Anderson. Okay, now choose your judge. Anyone? Pumikit pa eh, no? Our first Miss Universe winner, Miss Gloria Diaz.
Miss number 1, what do you think would be more important for you, to be rich or to be beautiful?
Your question is so hard, but I think you can answer it. Just give me a little more time to think. Okay, so it is very important to be. Wait.
Just choose anyone. Rich, mayaman ka, o magandang ka naman, or beauty.
I would choose beautiful. It's because it's not that you have to be beautiful outside, but also inside, right? So it is very important to be beautiful than to be rich. What if you're rich, but you have this bad attitude? So it's better to be beautiful in and out. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you very much. We believe you. Beautiful inside out. That's candidate number 1, Jeannie Anderson. Yes, we will give you time if you ask for it. Candidate number 23, Christine de la Cruz Heap. Choose your judge. Mr. Antonio Carandang, our chairman himself.
What is the best lesson you learned that you did not learn in school?
What is the best lesson that you learned here in Mutya that you did not learn from school?
I think I have to think about this one as well. I learnt this time how much fun it is to be a woman amongst women. I've had 2 fantastic weeks with 25 fantastic people, and they have been so wonderful. And I'm not going to cry, but I've really learned what it means to be a woman, to be a Filipino woman. Thank you very much. Maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat rin po. That's candidate number 23, Christine de la Cruz, Heap. I'm not gonna cry. Dalaw na kayong umiiyak eh. Candidate number 17, Ruaina Hiram. Sector Judge. Mr. Norberto Timbol.
Miss Kiram, who among the famous women in the world do you most identify with?
Well, I would probably say the Queen Diane, the Miss, that is, because he emphasized the beauty and the talent which is the woman of the millennium must possess. She proclaimed to be devoted to the poor man and woman of the country herself. That's it. Thank you.
Princess Diana. That's Princess Kiram, right? Ruaina. Thank you very much. Yes, she is a princess herself from Mindanao. Did you know that? Candidate number 16, Richie Ocampo. Choose your judge. Mr. Nelson Tan.
Good evening to you, candidate number 16.
Good evening, sir.
If you're given an opportunity to serve your country, and the President is willing to give you a high and responsible position in government, what office or department would you choose? Would it be the tourism, health, the finance, or customs? Thank you.
What part of government?
I think Department of Tourism.
Why would that be? Kayo naman wala pang sagot eh. Explanation muna, okay? Why tourism?
Well, because I want to promote peace and, our environment. That's it.
And you think the tourism industry would be the best department to do that for you?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Candidate number 16, Richie Ocampo. And finally, candidate number 26, Raquel Uy. Okay, please choose your judge. If you notice, I'm not giving as much comments as I once was. That's because I want the raw answers to be shared with you. No? The fighter for the oppressed. Please do not oppress her. Mr. Ramon Tulfo.
Miss Uy, what do you think of premarital sex?
She's just smiling, but what does she think, no?
What, if it's right or wrong? Yeah.
Right or wrong?
I think it's wrong kasi, huwag naman ganyan. Ayun.
Tama naman siya. Huwag ka naman ganun.
Hindi. Kasi I think that virginity is the only gift a woman can give her husband. At saka, sige, yun na lang. Yun na lang.
Okay, yun na lang daw yun. Because virginity is the only gift she feels that she can best give her husband. Thank you very much, Mr. Tulfo. And thank you very much to our Board of Judges. And a round of applause, please, for our 5 finalists. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we actually end tonight's competition. I see the judges are hard-pressed to come up with a final roster of winners very soon, but the verdict will be announced, and you don't need any court order to witness all of that, do you? So, stay tuned.
ladies and gentlemen. And as Anthony and I mentioned earlier, it is with great pride that Miss Asia Pacific Quest Incorporated and Carousel Productions announce that there are 5 titles at stake this year. Besides the top prize of Mutya Ng Pilipinas Asia Pacific, this year's entire court will be presented with 4 other titles that will grant them the opportunity to compete in international pageants abroad within the year. These are the titles are Mutya Ng Pilipinas Queen of the Year, who will compete in Malaysia, Mutya Ng Pilipinas Tourism International, likewise competing in Malaysia, Mutya Ng Pilipinas Queen of Clubs, who will see action in Singapore, and Mutya Ng Pilipinas Intercontinental, who will vie for the international crown in Germany. Then there's, of course, the usual treasure trove of prizes, the icing on the cake, as it were. And our winner gets to enjoy the following.
As the next Mutya Ng Pilipinas is named this evening, we will shower her with an array of fabulous prizes fit for a queen. The red carpet will be rolled out for her at the Sulu Hotel, where she will hold court for a week. Unilever will provide her with a year's supply of Lux Super Rich, Close-Up, Cream Silk, and Pond's, quality products that will enhance her beauty and charm. While her stunning looks will even be more enviable with world-class products from Avon Color. She will project the confidence of a modern woman in trendy apparel from Inday ni Pedro. The new queen will go about town in quality leather footwear from Alberto Shoes, as Laurenti will bedeck her with stylish accessories. She'll have the makings of a master chef through a full week's training at the Center for Culinary Arts in Manila, the first and only culinary school in the Philippines dedicated to professional chef education. To keep her in style at all times, her wardrobe will be filled with the latest fashion line of Dux Unlimited. Diamond has always been a girl's best friend. And who else can provide her with a stunning collection but V.Y. Domingo Diamonds and Gems Incorporated? Legenda Hotel at Subic Bay, Freeport will prepare a royal welcome to the next Mutya and pamper her for 3 days and 2 nights. Fashionable footwear, apparel, and accessories also await the next Mutya and her court. W. Brown, In Touch, In Vogue. Classic memorabilia from Angeli Glass, pioneer in handcrafted glass decors and figurines. A magnificent crown and scepter from Ocampos Gemologists and Jewelers Inc. will become the symbol of her reign. And to top it all off, she will get 150,000 pesos from Carousel Productions Inc. 3 cheers to the next Mutya Ng Pilipinas. We wish you all the best, and may you have a glorious reign.
Michelle, as a holder of a Mutya crown yourself before, what advice can you give our next queen?
Well, you know, Anthony, that's quite a tough question. A lot of people have asked me that. But I end up saying it's all in visualizing and dreaming.
And dreaming.
If you dare to dream, then you could do it.
And it's been a dreamy experience for sure for our reigning queen this year, Michelle. Let's have a listen now and take a final glimpse at the 1998 Mutya Ng Pilipinas, Miss Rochelle Ong.
Since that glorious night of triumph, when I was crowned 1998 Mutya Ng Pilipinas, I cannot say my reign was that perfect, but I had a lot of wonderful memories that I will forever keep in my heart. Representing my country for Miss Asia Pacific brought me great pride and honor. I was able to win a lot of good friends from different countries, and that's very important and meaningful for me. Though my title has broadened my horizons and more opportunities came my way, everything was a whole new learning experience for me. I would like to thank all those people who helped me, my wonderful, loving, and supportive family, most especially my mom for always being by my side taking care of me, and also my dad and sisters. I'm thankful to my good friends, my designers, and all of our sponsors, and also the people from Miss Asia Pacific Quest Incorporated and Carousel Productions. Lastly, I am so grateful and thankful to our Lord for all the graces and blessings He's ever given me, and for the strength and courage He gave me to overcome all trials in life I've had. To all the candidates, my warmest congratulations in advance. Please try to put in mind that winning is not everything. It is also the learning experiences and the friends you gain that matters. Do wear the crown with pride and honor. It's not that easy, but nothing is impossible with God's help. Treasure fond memories and good people. I'm so happy to meet such wonderful new friends during Miss Asia Pacific. Good luck to all of you, and God bless.
Indeed, a most special lady whose beauty and spirit have earned her a place in the heart of everyone she's met. Congratulations, Rochelle, for a job well done.
Congratulations, Rochelle. Who will Rochelle crown as her rightful successor? The answer is just a heartbeat away as we reel into the final stages of the 1999 Mutya Ng Pilipinas Coronation Night.
Five finalists, please welcome back Mr. Ralion Alonso.
I feel you touch me in the pouring rain. In the moment that you wander far from me, I wanna feel you in my arms again. And you come to me on a summer breeze, keep me warm with your love. Then you softly say that it's me you need to show. You're the light in my deepest, darkest hour. You're my savior when I fall. And you may not think that I care for you, but you know down inside that I really do. And it's me you need to show. How deep is your love? We're living in a world of fools, breaking us down when they all should let us be. We belong to you and me. Na 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 na. La 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 la. Girl, you come to me on a summer breeze, keep me warm with your love, then you softly say that it's me you need to show. How deep is your breaking us down when they all should let
Ladies and gentlemen, Michelle, we can forget about anything else happening in the world today because we have our final envelope here. Mr. Montes, our list of winners.
Yeah, but before anything else, I would like to congratulate you, ladies. Let's give them a warm round of applause. It's been a long,
For
hard
one
night.
last time.
Okay, here it comes.
Let's do it.
Let's begin with our fourth runner-up. She will be crowned Mutya Ng Pilipinas Queen of Clubs and will compete in Singapore later this year. The distinction and honor belongs to candidate number 23, Christine de la Cruz Heath.
Presenting the fourth runner-up trophy is the Commissioner of the Bureau of Customs, Nelson Tan, together with the 1994 Mutya Ng Pilipinas Asia Pacific, Jasmine Reyes.
This is now for our third runner-up trophy. To her goes the Mutya Ng Pilipinas Tourism International, and likewise a ticket to vie in the international competition in Malaysia. Our third runner-up, Mutya Ng Pilipinas Tourism International, is candidate number 1, Jeannie Anderson.
Presenting the third runner-up trophy is the chairman of Mascom Incorporated, Norberto Timbol, together with the third runner-up in the 1998 Mutya Ng Pilipinas pageant, Renabel David.
Moving on, this is for our second runner-up. She will be hailed our Mutya Ng Pilipinas Queen of the Year and vie in the international contest in Malaysia. The lucky girl happens to be candidate number 26, Raquel Uy.
Presenting the second runner-up trophy is the general manager of Tulu Hotel, Butch Garcia, together with the second runner-up in the 1998 Mutya Ng Pilipinas, Michelle De Los Santos.
Just two more names, ladies and gentlemen. Michelle and I will first announce, okay, listen to this carefully, our first runner-up, which means the remaining candidate will automatically be our 1999 Mutya Ng Pilipinas Asia Pacific. Good luck to both of you. Michelle?
Our first runner-up will be acclaimed Mutya Ng Pilipinas Intercontinental with the international event happening in Germany.
And of course, our grand winner tonight will proudly wear the Mutya Ng Pilipinas Asia Pacific crown to the Miss Asia Pacific pageant this December. Before we announce the names of our winner, para tuloy-tuloy na, let's welcome our presenters.
Presenting the first runner-up trophy is the Finance and Corporate Affairs Director of Avon Philippines, Angel Bernaldo, together with the first runner-up of the 1998 Mutya Ng Pilipinas, Heidi Punsalan, and presenting the trophy for Mutya Ng Pilipinas Asia Pacific is the Marketing Director for Unilever Philippines, Mars Aaron, together with the 1998 Mutya Ng Pilipinas Asia Pacific, Rochelle Ong.
Okay, Michelle, let's do it.
Yep. Our first runner-up, also our Mutya Ng Pilipinas Intercontinental, is candidate number 17, Rowena Tiram.
And
the 1999 Mutya Ng Pilipinas Asia Pacific is Richie Ocampo, candidate number 16. Richie, would you please take your victory walk as our new Mutya ng Pilipinas Asia Pacific.
Richie Ocampo, our 1999 Mutya ng Pilipinas Asia Pacific. Our most heartfelt congratulations and our wish for the best of luck.
We'd like to thank all our candidates, sponsors, judges, guests, and of course our special friends tonight.
Yes, of course. I'd like to thank Rex D and Bambi Fuentes.
I'd like to thank Pitoy Moreno for my outfit, and our congratulations likewise goes to the officers and staff of MapKey and Carousel Productions. A more exciting pageant is in the offing as we roll into the next millennium, Michelle, and the Mutya ng Pilipinas pageant in the year 2000. Till then, good night and
God bless.
God bless.